Tampa, Florida. Mike Vick getting introduced to the crowd. Moments ago, getting booed soundly. They know he's here. The Bucs know that he's here. The Falcons are here, unbeaten in their last 8. What should be a good matchup here today? The Atlanta Falcons, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The winner of this game will be in first place in the NFC South. And welcome to the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck, along with a couple of guys that I like to call my friends on Sundays. Troy Aikman and Chris Collinsworth. And you, sir, I'll start with you. Everybody knows that Mike Vick is here. We know it. What do you think about this left-handed quarterback?
Well, I really don't know how to describe this guy. There's really no point of comparison in NFL history. Never in the history of this league has there been a point in time when the quarterback was the fastest player on the league, on the field. You go back to what he did last week against the Minnesota Vikings. 173 yards rushing, 173 yards passing. Has one of the strongest arms playing in the National Football League today. And so there's a lot of talk about this guy potentially being the MVP of the league. And why not? But Troy, if you are going to be considered the best, you have to beat the best. And that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and this defense.
That's right. There's no question that he's a special player. And today we get to find out how well he can play in a big game in December in the NFL. One guy who does know how he can play is defensive coordinator Monty Kiffin for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who spent a lot of long hours this week at the office trying to come up with plans as to how they can slow Vick down. What he has concluded is they're going to keep doing what they've done. They've faced a lot of mobile quarterbacks already this season, Vick included. They've had success. The real key to me today is how well this Tampa Bay offense runs the football. It's been a running game pretty much by committee. Today, the guy who's going to get a lot of carries is Aaron Stecker, and if he's able to run the ball, then they're going to be able to take time off the clock and keep Mike Vick on the sidelines.
We ask our Sprint virtual coach question, and it is this: who is the best runner in the NFL? Vote now using PCS Vision from Sprint, or log on to foxsports.com. Why is this a big game for Tampa? Well, unlike other years, they've gotten off to a good start this season, but it doesn't mean much if they don't finish strong. They could go from a number 2 seed in the NFC today. With a loss, they could be the number 6 seed. You know they want to play in warm weather when the playoffs roll in. A big test for Mike Vick. He'll try to carve up that outstanding Tampa Bay defense. You know the defense is ready for him. Should be a good matchup, and it's yours next on Fox. It's going to mark it back to the 10, and it's 2nd and goal. Brad Johnson finds Juravicius. Penalty flag on the play. Not getting taken out of the play by a wide receiver. It really plays well for the Buccaneers to contain Mike Vick.
That's a great point, because a lot of his big runs have come against teams that are playing man-to-man coverage.
2nd down and goal. Back near the 15. A flip and a catch. 2nd of the day for Juravicius.
That time the Atlanta Falcons tried to play man-to-man coverage against that bunch. They saw Ray Buchanan, who's been struggling with that abdomen strain, and just tossed it up in the air. Ray not able to elevate the way that he typically can, and Juravicius just goes over the top and makes the play.
And Brad had Juravicius or Keenan McCardell
Inside the red zone. Gruden played to the crowd and said, "I love that cannon."
Yeah, he threw Brad Johnson overboard, didn't he?
They changed it. They only blew it once. Blown coverage. Touchdown, McCardell. The NFL guys waiting to watch Mike Vick today, but it's been Brad Johnson, clearly the better quarterback.
Yeah, now it's Mark McCardell's opportunity to get into the end zone, and you're right, Joe. A lot of talk about Michael Vick. Brad.
Tough to make the highlight reel making a block.
That may have something to do with it.
3rd down and 6. Johnson pumps and throws. McCardell all alone. Touchdown.
Johnson's going to hope that this game never ends. Keenan McCardell, you see him right here. He jumps up inside. Brad lays it out there, and Keenan McCardell, who had a big game last week, having a big game again today.
And McCardell really sold that corner fake, and Ashley Ambrose just froze.
34-10. Out of the hand of Brad Johnson. He's had guys open. He's had time to throw. He has had a huge day. Just adds to his stats, gets it up to the 20. And that's going to be it for our day here in Tampa, Florida. The Atlanta Falcons suffer their first loss since October 6th. A 20-6 defeat at the hands of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who get them again. The defense, Brad Johnson, all big days for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll come back, have a final word after this.